Hey guys, how's it going? Big Dope 7 here with another episode of the Road to the World Series. In our last series against the Pirates, we did not fare well against them, as they are now they're in second place now, as after they've swept us and have won 7 straight against us this season. They just seem to kind of be our Achilles heel. We just can't seem to beat them. Something always happens in which they just start kicking our butts. But we all finished off the month of April. We had an off day on the last day of April, and we are now on the 1st of May, starting a series with the first place Red Hot Brewers, who, how many games have they won? They've won 17 in a row. They started the season 1-4 and have now rattled off 17 consecutive games, running through the division. As you can see, the division is very down. Nobody over 500 with the exception of the Brewers. But we're going to today hope to end that 17-game winning streak. We got Travis Wood going on the mound. Travis Wood in his last start, absolutely phenomenal. Couldn't have asked any more from him. He got the win in that game. He's now 1-2 with a 1.65 ERA. So he's been overall pretty good this season. Just a couple of those losses, he just couldn't seem to get the run support he needed. He's facing Willie Peralta, who record-wise having a great year. I would hope he is, considering the Brewers are 18-4, and he has a 5.46 ERA, which means he is touchable. We can score on him, and we need to score on him. We need to end this winning streak for them. We need to put them a little bit down in the dumps. As you can see, we're on a four-game skid currently. We lost the last game of the Red Series, and then the last 3, obviously, to the Pirates. We've got 2 of our last 10 we've won. The Pirates have been hot, though. We kind of caught them at the wrong time the second time around. We kind of helped them with that. Still missing Starlin Castro. He's still available off the bench for pinch hit duty, but otherwise nothing else. And then obviously we're still missing Mike Olt and Miguel Montero. Olt with that pulled hamstring and Montero with that head contusion. And then last episode we ended up losing Jason Hamill for, it said 2 to 3 months, so I had put him on the 60-day DL, but now it's saying 1 to 2 months. But either way, he's going to end up sitting on that 60-day DL for the next 2 months. So that was kind of a big hit to our rotation. But we did bring up Tsuyoshi Wada to replace him, and so hopefully Wada can give us a little bit there in the way of some sort of relief and kind of help us stay afloat. We need to try and get back to 500. That's the kind of the goal right now. We need to just stay afloat with all the injuries that have happened over the course of the season so far. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into this now. Playing at home again. Got Travis Wood on the mound against Willie Peralta. Everybody's energy's all back up. We did have that off day the previous day. Willie Peralta's a little bit down on energy, so that's good for us. Maybe we can bounce in from the game early and get their bullpen. I'm going to sit Wellington Castillo, who has been absolutely atrocious the last few games. Not because he's tired, but because he just can't hit the ball. And so we're gonna move him down to the 6th spot and move Javier Baez into the. You know what? We're actually gonna. I think we're going to put Tommy LaStella batting second behind Dexter Fowler, and then we're gonna move Chris Bryant down to the 5th spot, and Soler. You know, we're gonna have Soler hit 5th. Soler's been having a little bit of a rough go, but he does have a 6-game hitting streak coming into this game, but he has not been getting those timely hits that we need, especially from the middle of the order. So we're going to go ahead and put him there, and that's what we're going to roll. That's the lineup we're going to roll with today. We're going to be playing at Wrigley. It was a beautiful day this day, I think. I can't remember. We're just going to go ahead and roll with that, and I'm going to kick it out to Matt, Eric, and Steve for the call, and I'll talk to you guys after the game.
Holiday is safe lead at second. Adams swings and hits a drive. Deep right field. Back to the wall. And it's a go.
Getting ready for first pitch at Wrigley Field. The I-94 rivalry continues. It's the Brewers and the Cubs next on the show. No place better for Friday afternoon baseball than Wrigley Field in Chicago. Game 1 here in the month of May between the Central leading Milwaukee Brewers and the Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this NL Central Division matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Well, and you know, these two teams, of course, very familiar with one another. The start of another division series. So you know those two men right there have a huge task in front of them, trying to give their ball club a leg up right here in the opener.
More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers, as Ron Renneke has his guys lined up like this. Travis Wood is on the mound here to face these guys. He's got the usual assortment of pitches, but keep an eye on him in the early going here. If these guys can get to him early, he does have a tendency to start overthrowing. And from there, that's when the problems usually arise. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Gene Segura will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off the afternoon for Milwaukee, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Underway here this afternoon as the first pitch is hit on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. And that was the circle changeup to record the out that time, and he'll need that moving forward as we'll give you a look at the rest of his scouting report right there. Scooter Gennett will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. First pitch on the way. Fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time. Eric, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field here this afternoon. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now. But when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
Up high, 2-1 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. On deck, the always dangerous Ryan Braun. The 3-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stand. Payoff pitch one more time. And a good pitch there as this ball sent out to straightaway central for Fowler. And there's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, The right fielder, number 8,
Ryan Braun will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. First pitch coming. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And the pitch. Goodness, 0-2 now. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you've got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack, no score. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. And there you see a look at the defensive alignment behind him for the Brewers. Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Eric Karros, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
Parra is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, third baseman,
Tommy La Stella will stand in for the first time here. Now the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
One ball, no strike.
On the way. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Anthony Rizzo will get his first shot down. He's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. First offering on the way. And he'll try to hold up on the pitch inside, but to no avail, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
And with 2 outs here and nobody one, he won't be afraid about airing one out here. This is a swing for the fences type situation.
Another 0-2 coming. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley with no score. Chris Davis leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Left fielder, Chris Davis.
First pitch coming. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch now. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level and he just can't help himself.
Davis waits on the 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. One, two. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
2-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, and you know what? I think we're going to see a lot of this. He's pitching backwards a little bit here. It's a two-strike cut fastball running in, and that guy is no match up there at the plate.
Adam Lind will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Lind awaits the 0-1. And this is heading for the seats and out of play to the left. Here it comes. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here comes a 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
Well, tough to start a game much better than this. He's run through these first 5 guys pretty easily. This is already his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. Looks like he's in it for the long haul here.
Martin Maldonado will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Now here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
1-0.
What are you kidding me?
The 1-0. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
The 2-2. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Chris Bryant will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Left fielder, Chris Bryant.
Now here's the first pitch. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
Pitch on the way. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
In is Jorge Soler.
Right fielder, Jorge.
As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Now here's the pitch. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit. And he continues to hit the ball well, as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. David Ross will be the batter. And here's the first pitch. And that's off his leg on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Javier Baez will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Here's the first pitch to him. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. Parra calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side is retired. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Chicago. Gerardo Parra will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
First pitch to him. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
And you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. You know, this guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and here's the powerful Aramis Ramirez. Now the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Willie Peralta.
Willie Peralta will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Here's the first offering. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
Here's another 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. He'll try again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Patience out there out of a pitcher who's acting like a hitter, especially with 2 outs.
Here's the 2-2 home. Oh, he shoots this one on into center field for a base hit.
Leave it to the pitcher to finally get him a base runner. He was 8 up, 8 down before he stepped in, and he's saying, what's so hard about this?
Gene Segura standing in, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
He's set, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now the 1-1 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 1-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, and at some point you just have to accept that you're not going to be able to make the play. You got to eat this ball. Stick it in your back pocket. But somehow he thinks he can recover from that bobble and throw it anyway. And you know what happens then? That's a big E.
Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
Second and third, 2 away. The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, remember, this inning, it should be over. He's trying to find that 4th out, and he's having trouble with the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Looks like the error may be affecting him after all.
I think it is. You go 3-0 to the next guy, now things are starting to slowly get away from him.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Not turned loose there. I thought that he might be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
The 3-1 coming. Now a changeup is bounced to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. Travis Wood makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch coming. In there at the knees, strike one. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
Now the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Can he get up and make the play? He can indeed. A great play there for the first out.
Boy, it's so nice to have a second baseman that can cover some ground. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle. But look at him make the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position. And he's able to get enough on that throw to get the out at first.
Stepping in now, Addison Russell, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll start this one at 269. No home runs as of yet, and with just the lone RBI. Now the pitch. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And there's out number 2.
Well, a fairly easy play that time, crossing into foul ground. He's got to keep his eye on the base coach for a moment there, but he puts it away without much trouble.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Oh, and he runs up and gets a good one down. A barehanded pickup by Ramirez. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back with Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Ryan Braun steps forward to get things started here in the Milwaukee half of the inning. First pitch on the way. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And he misses low with it, 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Here it comes, 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Now the 3-1. swing and a misses. He was way early on that one. 3-2.
That's exactly what you got to do against a good fastball hitter. Keep him guessing and don't let him sit on the hard stuff, even in a fastball count.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Chris Davis will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch coming. Fouled back. He waits. Now the pitch. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both of these guys bringing it pretty good. 97 and 93 is the top recorded speed so far. Adam Lind will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Has a look, now the pitch. On the move is Braun. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Lind awaits the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's the 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
All right, let's give you a better look here at this 4-pitch sequence on Show Track. You'll see him get ahead early by working the outer half of the plate. All 3 pitches on the outer half. Then they come on the inner half for pitch number 4.
Standing in now, Martin Maldonado. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner.
Oh, good diving attempt right there at third base, but he just can't get to the ground fast enough to make that play, and it slips past.
In is Gerardo Parra. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
From the stretch. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. It remains 1-0. Tommy La Stella will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Third baseman, Tommy La Stella.
The pitch. Fastball too high, and it's 1-0.
All right, Tommy.
1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Here comes the 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Popcorn! Get the popcorn here!
Now the 1-2.
Here we go!
And here's a ball hit in the air. Braun is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Anthony Rizzo will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Now the first pitch. And here's another fly ball. This one's heading out to center field. Parra is under this one. And he's got it for out number 2.
Well, very quickly, 5 pitches and 2 outs here in the fourth. Well, those are the kind of innings you love to have if you plan on working deep into a ball game.
Chris Bryant will stand in again. He homered his first time around. Here's the first offering. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game. And it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one. So he's definitely locked in.
In is Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul. Pitch on the way. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
2 out, nobody on. Now here's the pitch.
Here we go.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes another 0-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Ready with another 0-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Aramis Ramirez will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Third baseman number 16, Aramis Ramirez.
First offering on the way. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, I think you got away with one right there. I mean, this is a fastball right down the middle. And he just smokes this ball, too. But unfortunately, he hits it right at someone. So it becomes a fairly easy out.
Willie Peralta will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch coming. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Yeah, it's not like he needed any help. He's pitching well enough as it is, but this is now 2 pitches and 2 outs here in the inning. And he's growing more and more confident with every passing batter.
Gene Segura will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Upstairs again here. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here he comes on 2-2. And this is lifted in the air out to left. And he can't track it down. A base hit.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Scooter Gennett will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Ready now on 1-1. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Here's the lefties offering on 1-2. Pitch is high, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And you know, the thinking there, it's really a no-lose situation. 2 strikes, if he gets thrown out, you still have 2, 3, 4 to start off the next inning. If he's safe, you've got a runner in scoring position, and a 2-out single, get to your run.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here comes a 2-2. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard but fouled as that finds the stands over the Cub dugout. Now the 2-2 pitch. This is hit sharply to the left side. And they're going to slice this deficit back down to 1 as this should be good for extra bases. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Well, he's been doing a really good job of working corner to corner, but this is one of the first pitches we've seen that kind of found the middle of the plate. And it's going to cost him a run as this will wind up being an RBI double.
Ryan Braun will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Soler is there and he'll put it away to retire the side. Brewers get a run on the RBI double. Middle of the afternoon here in Wrigleyville. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers 1. David Ross will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike one. Now here it comes. Swing and a hard ground ball to third. Throw by Ramirez is in time for the first out.
Second baseman, number 9,
Javier Baez will be the batter. Now here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Travis Wood will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch to him. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Now the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Now the pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike three, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 2-1. Chris Davis will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6, as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
Now the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
the batter, first baseman, Adam Lind.
Adam Lind will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time.
Come on, Tom, here we go. Come on, let's get you out here.
First pitch coming. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike one.
Pause, now the pitch. And this is popped high in the air back behind short. La Stella backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. It's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Martin Maldonado will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. He's set, now the pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. He's ready. Now the pitch. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2 with 1 away. Line hard to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
And when you start to judge a center fielder's strengths, I think top of the list is positioning. Being able to study players and know where balls are going to be hit has a lot to do with being a great outfielder. And I think that it paid off for him right there.
In is Gerardo Parra, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
Comes set, now the pitch. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1.
1-1.
Here's the 1-1. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're down 2-1. Addison Russell will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going, and there's now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And this is going to be a foul ball. And the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. But the throw is too late as he gave it all he had, but that'll be scored as an infield single.
Oh, that's a nice effort that time out there at second base. Watch as he flags this one down. He has to lay out to do it. Then he scrambles to get it over to first base in time, but really nice hustle getting down the line. Beats this one out.
Now here comes Brewers manager Ron Renicky out of the Milwaukee dugout. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Neil Kotz will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Here's Dexter Fowler now. Runners off for second. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. And this is taken out there by Braun for the first out.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, Tommy La Stella.
Tommy La Stella will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And late reactions, and they got him.
You could tell he didn't want to waste any time down there. He was getting set to go on that very first pitch, but they caught him leaning the wrong way, and he's picked off.
Here's the first offering. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Davis is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. He won't bat with runners on, but the powerful Aramis Ramirez will lead things off regardless when we come back. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers 1. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front, and before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. And there is Aramis Ramirez now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Aramis Ramirez.
First pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Therefore, it is Baez, and he's got it for the first out.
Yeah, 2 pitches, 1 out. And that's how you want to start an inning when you're already over 90 pitches for the ballgame.
Jonathan Lucroy will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Jonathan Lucroy.
In there, 0-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And now a pitch on the way. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Pitch on the way. A ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
One, two. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Gene Segura standing in as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center, and that's a base hit.
Yeah, tying runs on base now with 2 outs, and who knows? If this next guy can put one in the gap, we could have ourselves a tie ball game.
Scooter Gennett will dig in. He doubled home a run last time around. First pitch coming. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way the team's hand...
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
Yeah, and I figured this was just a matter of time with 2 outs. He figured if he could get himself into scoring position, then a base hit could tie this ball game. And now they're going to have that opportunity as he makes it there safely.
1-1 on the way. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's another 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. Brewers strand one. They still trail it here 2-1. Rob Wooten will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh.
Rob Wooten.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. First pitch of the inning here is wrapped right back from where it came, and that'll get into center field for a leadoff single.
And here's a case on the mound where he's trying to sneak a first pitch fastball by him, but he was having none of that at the plate. He just sends it right back where it came from.
Chris Bryant will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. He's set, now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Comes set, now the pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Davis will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
This is a guy that doesn't really have great velocity, so when he elevates the fastball, it can lead to big problems. He gets away with it this time, though.
Jorge Soler will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Here's the first offering. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, strike 3, the throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers 1. Ryan Braun will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ballgame.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Pedro Strop will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Ryan Braun will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. In there for strike 1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
The pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here it comes. 1-2 now to the former MVP.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. And that'll be a base hit. So very quickly here, the potential tying run is aboard to start the 8th.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way. And that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Chris Davis will dig in. He singled his last time around.
Make him hit the ground ball.
Pause, now the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. One 0 on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now the 1-1. This is hit sharply to the right side, and that's a base hit as it's through into right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, and is the tide turning here? I think that's the real question at this point. It's a perfect start to the inning. You get the tying run up to second base. The go-ahead run is on first base as well. Still nobody out. And a decision looming here whether to bunt these guys up or try and roll the dice a little bit on this next guy and see if he can keep the rally going.
Adam Lind will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Now the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
And for Milwaukee, this is a spot where you really need that one key hit.
Lind awaits the 0-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Ready with the 1-1 now to Lind. Ball line foul as that'll get over the Cubs dugout. Here comes a 1-2. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
He knows his job is to hang on to the lead for his team. But with a guy in scoring position, he's got to do something to come up big. Not a whole lot bigger situation to come up with a strikeout than right there. He's fired up about it, but he's still got some work to do right now. He's not out of this thing yet.
Into the box now, Martin Maldonado, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. He's ready now. The pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
All right, a big strikeout there. And, that keeps that tying run at second with 2 away now.
Gerardo Parra will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8.
Go, Brewers!
First offering on the way. Splitter swung on and missed 0-1.
Yeah, when Matt's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. He waits. Now the pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, here's a pitch that just definitely gets away from him. Pretty sure you're not going to try to hit a guy on an 0-2 count with 2 outs. But hey, this is new life for these guys, and you got to find a way to make this one work out for you.
Aramis Ramirez will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. Like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Now here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball. He's ready. Now the pitch. And a ball and a strike now to Aramis as that pitch misses.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Okay, guys, stop the damage.
Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And now a swing here by Ramirez as he sends this one high in the air out to deep left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Brewers leave them loaded. Our score remains 2-1. Carlos Gomez will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 27, Carlos.
David Ross will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ballgame.
For the Cubs, catcher, David Ross.
First pitch coming. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 1-1. And this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw by Ramirez is in time for the first out.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ball games, and he's doing the job here.
Javier Baez will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Now here's the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now here's the pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Chris Valaika will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Hit high and deep out to left field. But he will make the catch on the dead run as he cracks it down just shy of the wall, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still lead it 2-1. Shane Peterson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Shane Peterson.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Leading off for the Brewers, center fielder, Shane Peterson.
Swing, and this is hit hard but foul toward the third base dugout. Here's the pitch. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The shortstop, number 9, Gene Segura.
Gene Segura will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Scooter Gennett will step in. 1 for 4 in the ballgame. And here's the first pitch. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Here's the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
2 out, nobody on. Here he comes on 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And obviously a walk here would be a big no-no with 2 outs in the ninth. You cannot put that tying run on base.
The 3-1 is on the way. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Boy, if there's one thing you don't want to do when you're an out away from showing up the ball game, this is it. Now you put the tying run on base, so all it'll take is a ball in the gap to even this thing up.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Here's Carlos Gomez as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
From the stretch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. Good waist pitch, 1 and 2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything.
That's smart for most guys, but you got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
The 1-2. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, and you know, maybe the calendar change will do them some good as they begin a new month with a good victory.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Time to hand out Topps Player of the Game honors for this one. And guys, I think we can all agree that this fella right here deserves it more than anybody that took the field in this one.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award. But what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
You've got the power. You've got the respect. You've got the power. You've got the respect.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 2-1. So long from Wrigleyville.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious...
Man, I could not tell you how excited I was when Carlos Gomez struck out on that final fastball. We finally ended the Brewers winning streak. Man, that was exciting, considering the fact now that they have lost one game in their last, what, 19? 17. Maybe it was I can't remember anymore. I think it was a 17-game winning streak. But we finally beat them. We shut down Adam Lind, who was just rolling through the Central, and we got the win. That's the most important thing. We won the ball game. Travis Wood pitched absolutely phenomenal, and our MVP, in my personal opinion, that game, Chris Bryant. Come on, dude, got 2 home runs, scored, and counting for the team's only runs of the game. Willie Peralta just could not seem to get him out, and that's a monkey off my back there, considering we'd lost, what, the last 4 games, and we finally got a win against the best team in the division. We gained some ground. Everybody gained some ground with the exception of the Pirates, I believe, in that win, with our win there. So that's really exciting. But that's going to go ahead and end this another exciting episode of Road to the World Series. Be sure to check out our other King Rouse's Road to the World Series on YouTube and subscribe there to us. We archive all of our Road to the World Series videos there, including our Tuesday Showdown, Saturday Showcase, and Sunday Night Baseball. All are on there as well. This week, our Saturday Showcase is going to be the Red Sox-Yankees, but this time from Fenway. So the Yankees get a little bit of revenge, hopefully, on them. And then Sunday Night Baseball, again, will be the Red Sox-Yankees, again from Fenway. More revenge, hopefully, for the Yankees. I don't really like the Yankees. I'm a Yankee hater. I'm gonna be honest about that. And then also be sure to check out next week's Tuesday Showdown. It's going to be the Toronto Blue Jays from the Rogers Center facing off against the Yankees. Don't mean to put the Yankees out here so much. That's just kind of how the matchups lined up there, because as I just showed, but just before this, the The Yankees are sitting there 1 game out of first place in the East. So this weekend series that they're going to be playing against the Red Sox, very huge. And then Tuesday with the Blue Jays, I chose to do that one because the Yankees and Blue Jays were so close in the standings, and that whole AL East race is that 3-team race up there. So I thought it was a good one to do for that one. But that's it for us, guys. Thanks for watching, and you guys keep it real.